Happy holidays! It's Brandy here, and I am so excited. I have a 10 cards in 20 minutes for you. That's right, we have got a really fun Christmas card designed with the Ringed with Nature stamp set by Stampin' Up. It's actually in your annual catalog. I love this stamp set, and I've had so much fun creating with it. So I can't hardly wait to show you how I designed my 10 cards in 20 minutes. So much fun. I'm also excited to share with you a little bit about my gift certificate for this holiday season. In case you want to get some Stampin' Up! Products onto your wish list, or maybe a gift certificate. So I will be sharing that with you too. But I am so excited. I want to get started crafting with you. So if you've never watched one of my 10 cards in 20 minutes, this is just my way. Well, let me just say, I make lots of multiple of cards for my customers, family, and friends. And so I've kind of come up with a system that works for me when I'm making multiple cards. And so, I like to share that with you because I think there are many of you out there that are also making multiple cards. So I like to kind of show you my thought process. Now, I don't want you to feel rushed, and this is not about how fast you can do it. It is absolutely not. It's really about the process that I go through as I'm making these, as I make the cards that I'm sending. Okay, so I think without further ado, I'm excited to get started and show you exactly how I created my cards today. So here we go. Let me show you the stamp set. Here is the stamp set. This is called Ringed with Nature. It's in your Stampin' Up! Annual catalog on page 44. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my catalog, and I'm going to open that up to page 44. Let's see, there we go. Oh, that is one of my favorites too. I loved this one. If you like birds, I have several cards on Brandy's Cards that use this stamp set. So be sure to go over there and you can put that perched in a tree in the search bar and you'll be able to find it. So Ringed with Nature, here's one like a sample that that flower that we're going to use today is in. But this is the stamp set right here. And I actually decided to go ahead and just use this Merry Christmas. Sometimes I like to change up my fonts with different stamp sets, but I really liked the way this looked with my flower. So this is the stamp set that I'm going to use. Very, very excited. Now, if you are someone who likes to maybe follow along, I do have a free PDF tutorial that you can download and print to put into your idea and inspiration book. So just got to go over to BrandysCards.com and you will see a blog post there with this tutorial. Now, if you can't find it, maybe you find this video a couple months later, that's okay. Just go up to the search bar and type in there Ringed with Nature or maybe Christmas card. And this card should pop up. You can also go along the navigational bar and click videos. And in the drop down for the videos, you'll see all my videos come up and you'll see a picture of this card in which you can click on that and you'll have access to full big color pictures and the opportunity to download your PDF. Okay, so without further ado, what are you going to need? One more thing I'm going to show you. To make the cards today, I used this beautiful paper called Joyful. It's actually called Joyful Specialty Paper. Absolutely beautiful. I love it because it has that like really pretty foil. And the notes are always fun. Do you see the pretty foil? So this one is lovely. And I'm using this one today. Do you see? So pretty. And then to accent that, I'm also using more Dazzle. So this stuff is fantastic too, and I love it because you can craft with it and it doesn't come off on you. So we love that, right? Versus being all sparkly. Although I like to be sparkly too. Okay, so without further ado, I think it is time to get started making our cards. Now, I have already cut and prepared everything for you. So it's kind of like baking, right? Or cooking. What I like to do is I like to get all of my ingredients, all of my parts and pieces out and ready to go. Go get it cut, get it ready to go, and then I can just go ahead and turn on my favorite show, and I can just start creating, right? So that was 10 card bases. Now I do like to use thick cardstock, but you know, you could use you could use our regular basic white, or you could choose to use the thick. It's entirely up to you. Now you can see I have my Joyful specialty paper here, and I have some liquid adhesive. So what I'm going to do is, it's already cut and ready to go, and I'm going to add it right here. I'm going to adhere it to the left side of my card base. So just to the left side. Now if you like our Stamp and Seal, you could certainly use the Stamp and Seal as well. I'm a liquid glue girl because I like to be able to wiggle it into place. So that's why I like it so much. But if you like the seal, you're welcome to do that. Now, speaking of that, you know, this is actually one of our specialty papers that's in the holiday catalog, our Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog. And that catalog is getting ready to expire soon. So if you haven't done so already, you're going to want to visit BrandysCards.com. And it's there that I have the last chance list. So yes, this paper is on the last chance list, which means that when this promotion starts with Stampin' Up!, once it sells out, that is it. It is gone, which makes me so sad. But it also gets me excited because I've seen our new spring catalog, and oh my goodness, it's fantastic. Absolutely amazing. And if you, oh gosh, I love spring flowers. We have a new bee stamp set that's adorable, but we do have to say goodbye to some of these other fantastic products that were in the holiday catalog. So if there was a designer paper or a stamp set and you've checked the last chance list and it's on there, you're going to want to order that before, you know, right away, before, you know, it runs out, because once they're gone, they're gone. Okay, and so I do believe this beautiful designer specialty paper that I'm using right now is on that list. But so pretty, so pretty. Now you could use any designer paper that, you know, if you want to. I just really liked, one thing I really liked about this is we're going to use the gold, more dazzling specialty paper. And so it just has that pretty gold sparkle. And I just absolutely love that gold sparkle and the way it all works together. So that's why I chose that paper. Okay, so I've got my stamp set here. I've already mounted my stamp, and it is dyed red. I have made lots of these cards. My customers are getting this a card just like this in the mail. And so I'm really excited. I'm going to show you that card too, in case you like that one better. So I've made a little bit of both, and I've just had so much fun doing that. All right, so here, I'm going to set this aside. What you're going to need next is a Real Red. And my Real Red stamp pad has been beat to death. Oh my goodness gracious. And so what you're going to need is you're going to need some basic white, and all of the sizes are on Brandy's cards, remember? So you can go there and you can download that PDF, okay? So let's see, I'm going to pull in my Pierce mat. I just like to kind of get my stamp set or my stamp kind of moist, kind of get it ready. So I do like to just stamp it a couple of times and see, you know, make sure everything is good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get stamping. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I can hear y'all. They're going, okay, how did I miss that stamp set? There are so many beautiful, we get excited about the holiday catalog, but I think sometimes we forget about the beautiful sets that are available in our annual catalog as well. So don't forget to have a look there, okay? So I'm just going through here and I'm just stamping our poinsettia, yes, our flower, right? And I am doing all 10 for the front of my card. So I've just got a couple of more here. And then what we're going to do is we are going to then stamp our Merry Christmas. So I'm super excited. I'm going to show you my gift certificate, and this is the card that I will be sending those that purchase my Brandy's cards. It's Stampin' Up! Gift certificate. So very, very excited. So here, let me show you. Hopefully I did not get that on my, so here is my gift certificate. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited about this package. So in the past, if you know, I've offered a gift certificate, and last year I got so many rave reviews and how much you enjoyed receiving those. So I've put together another package for you, and I'm excited to show you. This is how it will come, and I've got some really pretty white sparkly paper as well. But this is the card that we're making, and so here I'm going to just bring this under the camera. Just really, really quick here. So this is what it looks like, and I will also have an envelope in here in case somebody wanted to, you know, write your name on it and so forth. So anyway, I just was excited to show you that, but before I do that, I've got to keep going on my cards, and then I'm going to go back and show you on the inside, okay? I know, a little suspense. You guys are going, seriously? I want to see what's in there. All right, Shaded Spruce, that's our next color. Shaded Spruce, and I have Merry Christmas here. And let's go ahead. Oh gosh, it's so easy to get distracted. I'm just having way too much fun. That's very normal for me though. I just love this so much, and I just get so excited. I've been talking to husbands and family members, and oh my goodness, it is so awesome when I get those phone calls and I can tell them how much I appreciate and love you for being a customer of Brandy's Cards. And it's just been really, really, really neat. Lots of fun, pretty cool. So I'm just stamping my Merry Christmas. So you can see how I'm doing that. And I am using a Pierce mat just because I think you do get a better, you know, it stamps a little bit better when you've got those photopolymer stamps. I'm inking my stamp up each time, and because I want it to be that full, dark Merry Christmas. Okay, so look at that. We have one more. So far, pretty easy peasy. Now what I have is I have a little leaf, and so you're going to take that leaf, and you could do a couple of different things, but what I found works best is just focus on one spot. So I'm going to focus on right here, and I found it just to be a little bit easier if you just, rather than spin this to go over here and so forth, I just like to focus on this one little leaf on this one side, and then I can go back and focus on the other side. That's what I have found to be easiest. So I'm not flipping my stamp back and forth, because I feel like the more I touch my stamp, the more, you know, when I'm moving it around, the more opportunity for me to get smudges or ink on my finger or something like that. So I try to be careful in that way. So you can see I am almost done with this, and then we're going to rotate our leaf and we're going to stamp it on the other side. Okay. So let's bring in our little things again here, our images. So now I'm going to go to this side, and I do kind of set my flower up kind of how I'm going to pull it over to stamp, and I'm going to stamp it once, and then this is what we call stamp off. Do you see how that made it lighter? So that's called stamping off, and so that still kept it in that same color, that hue, right? But it is definitely lighter, and it really adds something beautiful. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. That's why when folks are getting started stamping and they say to me, Brandy, you know, I'd really like to buy some stamp pads, but I just don't know which color to start with. I always recommend starting with our Bold Brights. And the reason is because when you stamp those bold, bright colors off, well, now you have some subtles, which I think is pretty fantastic. So that's why I always try to encourage people to start with those bright colors, because there's a lot of your primary colors in there, and they cover most of our holidays, right? You've got a beautiful red and a blue and a green and a yellow and all that good stuff. So that's generally why I do that. Okay, so I have one more to stamp. Whoop. Oh gosh, am I going to try this? Yes, I did. Now, that's a nice thing about the photopolymer stamps is I actually lined it back up, And I focused on the white area in the center of the stamp, and I was able to stamp it down again, and I was able to get a really nice leaf. Now, if you have a Stamparatus or a positioning tool, well, that's even better, because then you can ink it up and go back and forth, right? But you know, you don't always need that. I'm having fun just stamping just the way that I am. But of course, if you have one of those placement tools, they are fantastic and they're definitely helpful in this process. Okay, I think we have it. So what I'm gonna do is close this so I don't get any ink anywhere. And now I am going to bring in some shaded spruce. Yeah, so this is shaded spruce cardstock, and all I'm gonna do is glue my image to the top of my shaded spruce. Now, let me just share. I like to dimensional the white piece on top of here. So that's probably what, 99.9% of the time what I do. However, the reason that I'm not doing that today is because I want to use Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere the shaded spruce to the gold. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and glue this layer down. And then I will add my Stampin' Dimensionals behind there, and then we'll mat it to our gold piece. Yeah, super fun, super, super fun. I love this so much. I hope that you are enjoying my cards, and I hope that you're enjoying my 10 and 20 and in the holidays. I'm just so happy that you're here with me. And if you're a customer of Brandy's Cards, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful for you, and you just bring me so much joy by your emails and your comments and the cards that you send me, so thank you for that. So I hope that I can inspire you through my videos. Speaking of that, my next video is going to be showing you how to add the fabric to the cards. So we talked about the plates a couple weeks ago, and then I've got a video coming up that's going to show you the fabric and how to add that to your cards. Super cool. Super, super cool. And if you're new to Brandy's Cards, well, welcome. I'm super excited you're here as well. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like to learn more about card making, I do have a beginner series. So you could visit my beginner series talking about where to get started, paper, ink, and stamps, how to mount stickers, and all that good stuff. Or you can even reach out to me. If you go to brandyscards.com/contact, I can send you a Stampin' Up! Catalog and, of course, answer any questions that you have. I'd love the opportunity to help you and earn your business and share this fun crafting journey with you. It's so much fun. And my husband always says, do you tell the ladies it's a slippery slope? Well, I can think of so many worse things, right? Stamping is so much fun, and it's such a wonderful crafting hobby. So I just absolutely love paper crafting. Okay. Here we go. We've got our dazzling, or more dazzling, and this is one of my favorite things to do, is to layer, or actually not layer, but add my Stampin' Dimensionals. And this is how I do it. I just lay it out, all of my little pieces like this. Yep, just like that. Perfect. And let's see, we'll do that. Okay. And then what I do is I take my Stampin' Dimensionals and I kind of crack them a little bit, just like that. And then I sort of grab them. I know, look at that. That looked pretty impressive, didn't it? Doesn't always work that way, so I will be very honest with you. It worked out really good that time, but not always. But then this is exactly how I do it, and I just go through and I add my Stampin' Dimensionals to the backs of my image layer here, to my shaded spruce. And so we're going to add them all the way across. I find that this is just easier. It's faster if you're able just to kind of add these down, and then you can go back through and pull them up. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, that one's giving me fits. So, and I am putting 6 on here. Actually, 7, right? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, yes. I'm putting 6 on here. I do like to kind of, I don't want anything to sag in the center, so I am adding maybe a couple more there in the center. But you can add as many as you would like. And then now to pull the backs off, I use my fingers, but you could certainly use a take your pick tool. Yeah. So a lot of folks like to use a take your pick tool, but I don't really mind just kind of pulling them off. I actually like to pull them off using both of my hands. I know it's kind of crazy, but it's something that I have done for a while. And I think it's because I'm so used to doing multiples and things that I just kind of get in here and I start taking them off, and then I sort of like collect them in my fingers, before I put them in my ramekin. So this is how I like to do it. But of course, you can use your take your pick tool and pull them off as well. So they come off really easy. And so I just am kind of making my way through just like this. And then we're going to go ahead and add it to our more Dazzle Pretty specialty paper. Speaking of specialty paper, I'm super excited if you place an order with Brandy's Cards. Yeah, so if you place an order with Brandy's Cards between now and the end of November, November 30th, I have a specialty paper sampler. That's right. So that's in addition to your host code gift. So if your order is $50 before shipping and tax and you add the host code, you can qualify for a gift from Brandy's Cards, something I love to do for my customers. And during Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, I'm excited to also send you one of our samplers. And so here, let me show you this real quick. Our new specialty paper assortment. So this is going to be your sampler. It's got the holographic paper in there, the white center, soft shimmer, some texture, luster, and also this new glimmer paper. Look at that. So you're going to get all of the pieces. You'll get a 4x4 sampler, and then you can see how well you like each of these things. So check that out. So fun. So there's the soft shimmer, one of my favorites. So anyway, I'm super excited about this little sampler, and all you need to do is just place an order between now and the end of the month, and I will absolutely send you one of these samplers, that's right, with your host code gift that you pick. So that is awesome. I'm super excited. I've had so much fun preparing those for you. That has been something I've been working on for the last couple of days, cutting and preparing and making a little insert. So it's just a lot of fun. Super excited about it. So here we go. Oh, and if you're looking for the host code, you can go to BrandysCards.com and you can find our host code right there on the front of my blog. And of course, if you have any questions or you forget to add the host code, well, you just have to email Stampin' Up, but I can give you the information to do that. So just reach out to me and we can make sure that gets taken care of. Oh dear, looks like I am missing a gold piece. But not to worry, I actually have all of my parts and pieces next to me too, just in case I have a boo-boo and I miscount something. Okay, so here we go. We're well on our way. We're almost done. So I'm just going to add some liquid adhesive right here behind our more Dazzle paper, and I'm going to center it here in the center of my card. Do you see that, how I kind of wiggle that in place? Yeah, that's just because I'm using that liquid adhesive. I love it for that reason. I really, really do. So I can kind of put it exactly where I would like it to end up. Yippers. So, okay, so let's see. Oh, it's so much fun to make these Christmas cards. I love, love making holiday. Oh, look at that, in Christmas cards. There is my other gold piece. So I just kind of picked it up as I was adding my greens to it. So I'm going to put it back over there in my pile because I will end up short over there as well. Speaking of that, I will be doing another holiday video giveaway. If you haven't seen my past holiday videos, you'll want to visit BrandysCards.com, and you can go to my YouTube channel, and that is where my holiday video is. So anybody who leaves me a comment on this video, that's right, so leave me a comment on this video, that's right, so in the comments, you gotta leave me a comment. And so what I'm gonna do then is I will go online and I will use a comment picker and randomly select some people to get some Christmas presents from me. Because Santa likes to come here with Stampin' Up! Supplies. And so we'll do a Christmas video that will launch the morning of Christmas. And you'll want to, when you have an opportunity, if you have a watch, to see if you're one of our winners. And so, in the past, we've given away storage things, we've given away bundles, all kinds of fun stuff. I think a paper trimmer, lots of fun things. And so we are super excited to do that again. But you have to leave a comment in this video in order to get into the comment picker. Okay? So make sure you do that. All right. So look at that. Aren't those beautiful? They're not done yet, but boy, they are close. So let me show you this. We have this elegant trim. It comes in silver and in gold. So I just went ahead and pre-tied some little bows, and I'm gonna pull, whoop, that one came off too. Oh my, here we go. So what you're gonna do is I just added my little bows kind of right here. And then of course you can go back through and trim them, but I just added it right here to the side of my card. Now the little wispies on my bows, they're a little unruly, but I try to use the little mini glue dot to kind of hold it into place. And I found that after I put it in my envelope, it does kind of settle down, but it has been wound up on that little roll. So he's a little out of control. Look at that one. And sometimes I just kind of tuck it underneath too, to kind of hold it into place. So, but this is just such a beautiful, beautiful trim. Absolutely gorgeous. So awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's another thing I recommend when you're doing these multiples. You can tie your bows ahead of time if you want to. Yep. And then when you get to this point, it's really a lot of fun to kind of pull and stick them. Yeah, just kind of pull them and stick them down. Okay. So before we finish, we're going to add some festive pearls. And we're going to add those to the center of our flowers. And this is how I like to do it. I like to kind of lay my cards out. I just find for me, this is kind of an easy way to do it. And so I laid them all out. Whoops. Got to kind of pull that little bow there. You see how I'm doing that? So I lay them all out like this. Okay. Then I take my pearls, and now I have my take your pick tool. And I just kind of come in here and I add my pearls. Now, my festive pearls. So these are gold. Now you could do 3 if you wanted. If you like 2, well, you could do 2. It's entirely up to you how many you want to do. I actually like them both. I like the 1 and I like the 3, So it just really kind of depends on what you like, right? And how much, how many you want to put on there. So, and now we have all kinds of embellishments too. So you could pick a different embellishment if you wanted to. You don't have to go with the festive pearls, but I think they're quite lovely. They're delicate. So that's one thing I like about them, is I feel like they work really nicely in the center of this flower. And so, all right, well, we're just about done. And yeah, oh my goodness. So I'm super excited. These cards are going to go in my gift certificate. So I'm super excited to show you. I have a wish list on BrandysCards.com that you can fill out. So, and if you want, I have a link that you can give family and friends that they can purchase a gift certificate from Brandy's Cards and have a gift for you. Oh, look at all those beautiful cards. I just get so excited. Oh, I have to show you this really quick. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? So just so you know, you can also stamp your envelope And this one, if you're going to hand deliver the card, you can add your festive pearls on there. But if not, then you probably don't want to put those pearls on there because they wouldn't make it through the mail anyway. But anyway, those are 10 cards. What do you think? I hope that you like them. So much fun and super easy to do. And it's with this stamp set, Ringed with Nature. And it's just so funny. It's one that's easily missed because it has the house and the tree trunk and all those things. But I thought it was perfect for what we were doing today. Okay, so let me show you the gift certificate, and then I have one more card that I just want to share with you and show you how I created the background in case you don't have any joyful specialty paper or any dazzling paper. You could still do this card, okay? So here, let me show you the gift certificate again. So here is your, and actually I don't have an actual gift certificate in front of me. Oh my goodness, how did I miss that? So I smooched this up, so I'm gonna have to clean that. If you see that, yes, I did that earlier. But anyway, what we're gonna do is I will have a gift certificate in here for your loved one or your friend, and they can take that out, fill that out. They can choose to use the envelope or not, okay? So they can choose to use the envelope or not and close that back up. Now, when you open it up, so there's two different ways that you can purchase a gift certificate. Number one is you can just purchase the gift certificate. So if you want one for $50 or $100, you can just purchase it for that. Now, if you prefer, you could do $100 plus an additional $15. So the additional $15 is for a beautifully wrapped package with some bonus gifts and shipping. So I was really excited last year that you all loved that bonus gift so much. So anyway, that's what that bonus gift is. I'm super excited. So no matter what increment of gift certificate, if you spend the extra $15, you'll get the bonus gift as well as shipping is included in that in a beautifully gift wrapped package for under the tree. So let me show you what's in my bonus package. Yeah. Gosh, I hate to show you because some of you are going to get this under your tree, but that's okay. Just really a lot of fun. So it'll have tissue paper in there, and then you are going to have, oh, do I not have my card here with me? Well, here we go. Let me show you this. So I have this lemon stamp set in here. And so there are different stamp sets in each one, but I have created a card and I've cut all of the parts and pieces for you. So you can stamp this card, and I loved this stamp set. Hello, sunshine. Way to go, just a note, and thank you for being you. And so that will be in there. I also put a Stampin' Spot, the Night of Navy spot. That's the color ink that I used to create this card. So your entire tutorial is here, as well as an idea or two. This is tissue paper. So I stamped these beautiful lemons on tissue paper and colored them for a gift. But here's another card that I created with them. You'll also get some Stampin' Dimensionals and some pretty gems that you can use on your card. Of course, some scissors. You guys like getting some snips. And then also a BrandysCards bone folder. Yeah, so I just had these engraved. I'm super excited about it. And so I was excited to put one of those. You also need a block if you're gonna use your stamp set. And then I went ahead and added a specialty sampler in there for you. So lots of goodies, lots of fun. And I was just so excited about this package and preparing it for you. So I'm gonna put all of these goodies back in here and put this one aside, and it will come in one of these kit boxes, which is fantastic in itself. All right, so that is my BrandysCards gift certificate. Just a really fun package to put under the tree for you. I know how much I love my Stampin' Up! Goodies. And I love host code because when I order y'all's gifts and then I get them, it's almost like, it almost feels for a second like they're all for me, but they're not. I send them all back out to y'all, but it's so much fun to receive them, isn't it? So anyway, I think if you haven't done so already, be sure to like and subscribe That's right. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that. And before I go, I do just want to show you quickly this other card that I have here. So this one, let me show you this one. This one is lovely. And so I used the More Dazzle, but you could use a silver foil if you wanted to. And I put rhinestones in the center of this flower. Now the difference here is I stamped my flowers here on my shaded spruce in shaded spruce. But but this flower is in the front here. And so I needed a different flower to work for the back. So what I ended up using was my flower from Rustic Crate. So I mounted that flower and then I stamped it in shaded spruce all around the background. Do you see? And so it really gave it a really nice, background that worked really, really well. Okay? So that is another card that you can create. And of course, the tutorial will be on Brandy's Cards for you to download. Okay, I think that's it for me today. I'm so happy that you were here with me today. I hope that you're inspired and that you go into your craft room and that you get stamping your holiday cards. And if maybe it's not holiday cards, maybe it's a card for a friend. Or, the holidays can be hard for some folks. And so be sure to be sending your cards. You're sending love in the mail, right? And blessings and letting people know that they're being thought of. There's lots of ministries out there that are also accepting cards for people to write to send to their loved ones. So much. We are needed as card makers, and your cards are very much appreciated. So thank you for joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions. Reach out to me at BrandysCards.com. And of course, if you need some catalogs, let me know. Just reach out to me at BrandysCards.com/contact. Send me your email and information. I'll get those in the mail. And if you're one of my current customers, thank you. I'm so grateful for you. And until next time, happy holidays. Bye, everybody.